I do think that sometimes the biggest thing that all of us have to do is how to be good learners in this. And many of us want to act without having done the work. When I say do the work, that means educating yourself, understanding and talking about structural racism, being able to say the word white supremacy without flinching, being able to say racism and structural racism and actually know what that means, to understand privilege and to talk about privilege along the spectrum. So I think one specific steps you can do is do the work. I had just my son's godparents just sent me a book that they're doing. It's a 28-day some book, I'm blanking on the name of it, I'll look it up in just a second, about dismantling and understanding racism and understanding their position as white folks. And I thought that was a powerful conversation for them. And they said, just because our best friends are Black and our god baby is a Black boy doesn't mean that we get a pass on understanding racism and to understand how we are complicit in that, which I thought was very important. So learning. And then once you have done the internal work that you're doing on that parallel path, being a part of public conversations and becoming a strong ally. You know, I shouldn't have to be in every space where we're talking and explain to people what the difference is between Black Lives Matter and All Lives Matter. I would love, love, love for an ally in that space to be able to say that, just as I wanted them to be able to say why it was important, why marriage equality was important, not just simply being able to say, well, I have a domestic partner. You need to have people who have the power and the privilege and the voice oftentimes do two things: make space for other people to have power, privilege, and authority, but then they also conversely have the ability to challenge those folks who don't want to make that space. So I think do your work, become an ally, and constantly think about how you can create space and agency for other people to be actively engaged in a conversation and to create that change that we need to have. Do it here. And once you start doing it here, it will have that ripple effect, I think, of affecting your department, your program, your college, your university, whatever the case may be. It can have that effect, but do the work.